Yo, I'm back again with another video, and this time it's about the travel bro space. I know, right? I'm back talking about this nonsense, but we have another fallen casualty. Vance Vlogs, gone. He's gone. Finished. Finito. How and why? I don't know. Apparently, he claims that it was some sort of, how can I put it? He put this down.
Pool villa in here.
So, I'm gonna be honest, like, this ain't Vance Vlog. He's in this video, and he claims that it was down to, let's have a look. What did I research? Regulated goods policy YouTube. That's what they're putting down. This guy, regulated goods policy. Firearms, accessory, drugs, illegal substances. Well, I'm thinking, what on earth could he be selling drugs on YouTube? But you know, it's one of those things where you thought someone like Skylar was safe. Remember Skylar? Yeah, he got his channel clapped, and you thought to yourself, what did he do? And it's one of those things where you can have fun on YouTube, vlog your life, but then you kind of wonder how everybody's funding their lifestyle. Could places like Thailand, Colombia, places like that, you could get by averagely with not much money. Especially if you're an American or from the UK. If you can, like, to live there isn't a lot. It's the traveling there, the ticket costs more money than actually living there. So if you have YouTube income and you have a second income and you have a third income, you're good. You always have money coming in. And I think the Vance Vlog, he will upload very rare, but obviously he has other incomes from other places. And I was just checking him out, seeing what could he have done to really upset the YouTube algorithm and the YouTube masters. So I looked into his link tree and I was like, okay, got YouTube first, got vlogs here, ebook, Instagram, TikTok, SoundCloud, and then you have the Patreon. Could that be could that be it? The Patreon, could that be the bad one there? Could that be what's letting him down? Cause remember Skylar. Remember what happened to him? He had the Phantasm, right? And that was what he had linking out of YouTube or telling you to go to. He didn't have links directly from, well, not that I know of, links in his description to the Phantasm. That would be very stupid. And Skylar claims to be very smart. I have no beef with him. He said he's very smart, so I believe him. He's master teacher. So clearly he ain't stupid enough to put a direct link in the description to the Phantasm. So he just says, oh, you can go out and go to my Phantasm. And he probably told you to go what the Phantasm's called. And I think that's the problem. You do that in a video, that's almost as bad as saying, putting it in the description. And I was looking at Vance, I was like, this guy seemed like he's a nice dude. All he does was reacting to videos. So clearly, if he continued to do this on YouTube, he would have been fine. But then we have the culprit. It's the No, it's not the Phantasm. It's the Patreon. Now, we look at the Patreon and we said X-rated content, wild videos. Vance, man, this is what might have got you snipped. This might have been it. This might have been the reason why they snipped your channel. They Wesley sniped your channel. This might be the reason. I've watched this guy because I want to travel as well, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't watch these guys with envious eyes. I watch them and think, these guys are enjoying life. They're having fun. But, you know, when I think about traveling, I'm thinking about how I'm going to be able to pay to go abroad. And also the income, I have other channels. So my other channels are bringing in good enough income. 100,000 views there, 200,000 views there. Good enough income to live abroad, but I still need to upload to maintain a living. But this channel doesn't bring anything. But yeah, and I do other things, but I'm thinking how these guys are maintaining a living. So I'm thinking, these days, the travel space, these guys ain't making no big money from the YouTube channels. Nah, that's not where the big money is. Big money is on these Phantasm and Patreon, where they want people to subscribe for £15.50. Just imagine this, like, let's say you had like 500 real loyal fans, and they're giving him that every month. He's living good, especially in Thailand. You don't need that much money in Thailand. And then you got Gang Level 3, £27. Ooh, life advice, moving to bad advice, condo information, X-rated content, wild videos. Jeez, there we go again, X-rated content. And I've been watching a lot of videos, and they said it's not only what you do on YouTube, it's what you do out of YouTube that can get you into trouble. I'm not saying this guy can't have a private life. Well, it's not really private when you're asking people to pay for your X-rated content, but you can have a life outside of YouTube. But when you start directing people to these Patreons and there's X-rated content, that's when the problem lies. And I thought someone like Vance would know about the travel space because he's in it, and he would hear about the Floyds, the Skylers, and he would think to himself, if they got their channel clipped, I mean, we know Floyd got his channel deleted, Benito, for the simple reason of him being a pedo or PDF file. But Skylar, he was behaving himself on YouTube, and he got snipped because he kept on promoting the Phantasm. And you would think you will see these things and think, oh yeah, I better scale back as well, because they're clipping these dudes. I don't want to be the next one to be clipped. And you know, if you have anything X-rated outside of YouTube and you're a travel blogger, it's best thing to do right now is to delete it. Delete anything X-rated to do with your travel blog. You can blog on YouTube. There's a lot of travel bloggers. But when you are promoting something X-rated outside of YouTube, and somehow it gets linked back to YouTube and they find you, I think that's it for you. Also, I think he is a slightly on the delusional side. But Vance, he claims that he says YouTube won't put me back on YouTube. Your channel won't be back on YouTube at this time. We took a careful look at your channel again and confirmed that it violates our regulatory goods. We recognize it's disappointing news, but our goal is to keep the YouTube community safe and supportive. Currently, your channel does not have access to YouTube's pilot program. To apply for a new channel, please stay tuned. Over with, and he says, over with, gotta be a mistake. God is all good, and I will still prosper. New channel on the way. Thank you for everyone and the support. It's sad because he built up such a channel, and he built up so many subscribers, and then they're just gone like that. But it's like one of those things, just overnight, you're gone. I think he's slightly on the delusional side, but this is why I behave myself on YouTube. What I do, I'm a person who likes to stay and watch. It's a lot. YouTube now is a lot more crowded than it was when I first started. I started way back when. My channel was like 2006. It's old. And when I started to take it seriously, there was like maybe 6, 7 million channels. Now there's 120 million channels on YouTube. So it's very crowded. And because there's so many channels, every single day there seems to be a new guideline you have to follow. It's scary because it just keeps evolving so fast. And it's hard to keep up with everything because it moves so fast. Right now we have like this whole AI wave as well, and a lot of people make AI channels thinking it's fine. Then the AI channels are getting clipped, they're gone. Same with the travel space. These travel guys, they've been popping up for the past 2-3 years, and now YouTube's starting to regulate them because I don't think the actual traveling vlogging can pay for the lifestyle. I think it's the stuff they're doing outside. Same with Floyd. He was selling videos or something he was doing outside of YouTube, which he was filming and selling to his subscribers. Vance, I'm not saying he's Floyd. No way. I'm not putting him in the same level, but with the Patreon and X-rated stuff, that's another thing he was doing outside of YouTube, like a little side hustle. Same thing with Skylar. Outside of YouTube, the Phantasm, and he was boasting how much he was making from the Phantasm, how much he got from it. So clearly he was bringing in money, but it was bringing in money through YouTube traffic, and that's what I think they don't like. As for Vance, he says new channel on the way. I think that's a bit delusional because it's one of those things like once you get kicked out, you can have a new channel. Yeah, but you never be monetized again if you continue to haven't learnt your lesson. Maybe he's learnt his lesson and figured out what the problem was. If they told him specifically, or is he gonna be pretending to himself like, I have no idea what the problem was? But I think he knows. I think he knows what he did wrong. So it's up to him. He can make a new channel and do the same mistakes he did before, or he cannot make a new channel, because it says YouTube's pilot program. To apply for a new channel, please stay tuned. It says currently your channel does not have access to the YouTube pilot program. To apply for a new channel, he says he's going to make a new channel. You can't just make a new channel when they're saying you don't have access to make a new channel, because what they do like that EDP guy. He made a new channel. As soon as they figured out he made a new channel, they deleted his channel. I remember Leafy used to do his YouTube. He had a YouTube channel, Leafy. Remember Leafy? He got banned from YouTube. He made a new YouTube channel. 2 days later, the channel was deleted. When they don't want you on the platform, they don't want you on the platform. It's as simple as that. And that's why it's good just to keep your ass quiet sometimes, and to not mess around with their rules, because some of these rules seem like they're not hard to follow, but people think they can break them or skirt around them. And I feel like they are really, since Floyd, they're really cracking down on, the eyes are now red. It's like a red beam, laser focus on this travel blog space right now since Floyd. And they don't want to have any bad news coming their way where they have another Floyd. So anybody doing anything X-rated, they're going to clip them. It's a sad thing, it's Vance, because he seemed like he was a nice guy. But, you gotta behave yourself. I'm not saying he do anything bad, but you can't be linking outwards to X-rated stuff. Anyway, look, I hope everything turns out okay for him. Same with Skylar. I don't wish anything bad on people, because I had my channel for years now. It's over 20, and it would hurt me a lot, man, to have the channel disappear. Even though these channels that they have is they're about 2-3 years old. My channel's longer than that, so it'd be like losing a family member, that you had for years, and you gathered up so many subscribers. Now I call them fans, subscribers, friends along the way. and it hurts. You know, I just wouldn't want that to happen to anyone. But with someone like Vance, he can build that up easily because it was just a vlogging channel, and his followers will follow him. And you know, he can go somewhere else. He can go somewhere like Kick, do the same thing, and Twitch. There's other places to vlog and upload. I know YouTube is number one when it comes to the algorithm and traffic, but one of those things, like everything's been tightened right now because everybody's living their lives on the internet more and more. So they're starting to regulate the internet more than they did before. And that's why you're starting to see a lot of people not be able to get away with what they're doing with, you know, if you get where I'm coming from. Anyway, like, subscribe. Nah, I've babbled on enough. Like, subscribe, and out.